Dan the Natural Man Show. Ow! I just whacked my knee. I gotta clean this room up some. This is my, I guess you could call it my man cave. It's where I lift weights and play my guitars, and of course it's some storage too. But today I want to talk about the heart and blood pressure and arterial health, so the health of your arteries. This is one of my concentrations where I help my clients, because I got into the heart health because it kills most of us. It is still the #1 killer. And that, to me, that's a tragedy, because we're all going to die. But another thing heart disease does, if it doesn't kill you, it can cripple you. For example, if you have a heart attack and survive it, you could end up with heart damage, scar tissue in the heart. And so the heart will no longer pump as well as it did before it did not have scar tissue. And this can make you feel more tired. You may have to be careful doing certain strenuous activities, or you may not be able to do the strenuous activities anymore. Doesn't happen to everyone, but even down the road, like years down the road, it can start to give you problems. And of course, it can lead to heart failure. And then we talk about strokes. We all have seen people who have survived strokes. Some people get out with minimal damage. A lot of people can get severe damage and be crippled. So I try to help people to prevent these things. We all are at risk of heart disease if we are human, even our animals now. So the good thing about heart disease is it is highly preventable, and if you already have it, you can make it a lot better and get yourself out of danger of having a heart attack or a stroke. So we talked about this before. First thing you want to do is make sure you're drinking plenty of water every day. Water is important to keep the blood flowing properly, to thin the blood and help the arteries stay open and flexible. You want your arteries to stay open instead of being constricted. Second thing, stress. We got to get rid of we can't get rid of your stress, but you got to find ways to deal with it. Deep breathing, meditation, relaxing hobbies, giving somebody a hug, petting your dog, petting your cat, petting your pet ferret, whatever it is. Deal with those things. Do those things on a regular basis. You want to make sure you're getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. If you're losing sleep, your blood pressure and blood sugar will be higher, and the inflammation in your body will be higher. Inflammation, low-grade chronic inflammation, drives most of our modern diseases, and heart disease is one of those diseases. So things that we can do for anti-inflammatory in our lives is plenty of sleep, plenty of water, plenty of colorful fruits and vegetables, moderate exercise, moderate cardiovascular exercise, weight training, getting rid of processed foods, getting rid of things like margarine, some of these bad oils. You don't want to. I don't eat any oil. Well, I don't cook oil. It's very rare that I will cook with oil. You can look at Dr. Esselstyn's research on this. Dr. Esselstyn, Dr. John McDougall, they proved that vegetable oils and butter and things can lead to heart disease. If you already have heart disease, you don't want to eat it. If you don't want heart disease, you shouldn't eat it. I don't eat it, and I haven't eaten oil in many years now. It's easy to prepare food without it. Herbs. I have found success with certain herbs for people, some of my clients, for the blood pressure. Cayenne pepper is the master herb. It's #1 on the list. Cayenne pepper will go a long way in keeping your heart and your blood vessels and your arteries healthy. Cayenne pepper can actually decrease the stiffness in your arteries. Also, cardio exercise decreases the stiffness in your arteries as you age. Remember that we can actually prevent and reverse hardening of the arteries. I'm not saying you can reverse it completely, but you will get them more pliable, and a more pliable artery, the blood runs easier through that. Remember, you want thin blood and loose arteries that are vasodilated. That way your pressure stay good. Another herb on the list for vasodilation and nitric oxide production is beets. You can eat beets, you can juice beets, but you can also take beetroot supplements, beetroot powder capsules. You can put beetroot powder in your smoothie or water and drink it, whatever you want to do. But beetroot has been shown to lower systolic blood pressure up to 10 points for at least 24 hours. So that's really good. That works better, I think, than a lot of blood pressure drugs as far as the hours, how long it stays that way. Hawthorn berry is another good herb that you should have in your arsenal for your arteries and your heart. It helps also to vasodilate the arteries. It strengthens the heart. It strengthens the heartbeat. It helps protect the heart in low oxygen environments. Meaning, environments like you may have some clogged arteries, something like that. So, let's see, 2 of the formulas on the market. Dr. Christopher's Blood Circ formula, Dr. Christopher's Hawthornberry syrup, a good beetroot capsule, the other thing on the list is some form of magnesium. They're saying that at least 80% of people are deficient in magnesium. And magnesium is water soluble, so you need a constant supply every day. And stress that we all have, and just stress from everyday living, stress from exercise, depletes magnesium. So we have to keep our magnesium levels up. So you can get a good supplement to help. Magnesium taurate's a good one. Magnesium glycinate's a good one. Magnesium citrate is a good one. The Calm brand, this powder magnesium, works really good for people too. It's Calm. It's called Calm. Also foods, greens and beans and nuts and seeds and pumpkin seeds are all a good form of magnesium. Dark chocolate's a good form, or has a good bit of magnesium. But for a lot of us, they're having trouble with the blood pressure. It's probably good to have a supplement as well. Okay, so you cannot discount cardio exercise. Walking is turning out more and more to be one of the best exercises that any of us can do because it's low impact. It's showing it's a really good exercise for longevity. Hey girl. It's a really good exercise for longevity. Come here, girl. You want to show people your new vest? This is Sadie, and she's got her new purple vest on right here. She's so sweet. This is supposed to help her with anxiety. A lot of us have anxiety. Some of us have anxiety disorders, which are horrible. But she likes her vest. Oh yeah, as far as anxiety, weighted blankets are supposed to help people and dogs. So if you're having trouble, that's something you can try. Because anxiety is related to all these things too. Your heart and your blood pressure. So, yeah. They're showing cocoa powder is also good for your blood pressure because it's also an artery dilator. Next on the list is hand gripper exercises. We squeeze these. They're showing that squeezing a hand gripper for 1 minute, 2 sets of 3 on each hand, can lower your systolic pressure by 10 points. And being strong overall, building all your muscles, having all your muscles strong is going to help lower your blood pressure because a stronger body, stronger muscles take pressure off of the heart. And of course, lifting weights also increases our nitric oxide production, and cardiovascular exercise increases our nitric oxide production. So I hope you liked the video. These are some things you can do. And if you've been told you have heart disease or something you can do, I highly recommend the book Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease, written by Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, and anything written by Dr. Joan McDougall and Dr. Joel Fuhrman and Dr. Neil Bernard. I learned a lot from these doctors as far as heart health goes and overall general health. The diet that's good for your heart is good for everything else too. I hope you liked the video. If you do, like and share it. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my page, DanTheNaturalMan.com, and remember, until next time, keep it natural.